sip of this water with my crystals to align my chakras. I'm kidding. Hi guys, it's Laura. Thank you all for watching and welcome back to my channel. Please don't take the beginning too seriously. I don't know what is wrong with me recently, but I'm just in such a great mood and I like having some fun and making fun of myself, so I thought I'm gonna include that because these are difficult times and one thing that can make us all feel better is laughter. Today we're gonna be talking about my current haircare routine, which is something that's been very often requested on one of my Instagram accounts. By the way, all of my Instagram accounts are, as always, linked in the video description. So I have already filmed 3 times a video about my haircare routine in the past on this channel, so I will also link all of these videos down below in the video description in case you want to go back and find out what was different back then. I think that before I go into any of the products that I'm gonna show you today, I should explain a little bit about my current hair situation. So I'm still growing out my natural hair color. I have some gray hair, so my natural hair color goes about till here, and the bottom is hair that's been previously also bleached, and I had it dyed with henna, with plant hair dye, so that it would get to this color that's very similar to my natural color. So unless my hair is down, you can't really see much of a difference. One thing that the plant hair dye did to my hair was it made it stronger. So I don't have as much breakage as I would probably normally have because I was not always very gentle to my hair. So I literally swear on plant hair dye. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but let's start with the beginning. So this is the shampoo that I'm using currently. I've been using a solid shampoo from Lush for quite a long time, but partially because of lockdown, I started looking into solid shampoos in our local drugstore, and I just find it way more convenient when I can go out and basically just cross the street and get my solid shampoo whenever I need it. So it's a wonderful solid shampoo with the scent of magnolia and vanilla. It is also a little bit thicker than the Lush shampoos. The scent is wonderful, and this is a shampoo with conditioner in it. And that is because I have already some gray hair, and the structure of my gray hair is definitely different from the structure of the rest of my hair. So my hair is a little bit structured. That's because my dad has super curly hair, and I think I inherited some of that genes, but my hair decided we're not gonna be curly and we're not gonna be wavy like the hair of my mom. We're gonna be something in the middle, and I call it basically Hagrid nowadays because it can get pretty frizzy, but it's usually a little wavy, and when it gets super long, it kind of hangs down, like the weight makes the hair rather straighter, but it never has the nice surface like naturally straight hair. So again, it's structured and I don't mind. I actually love that. But the gray hair is a bit more frizzy and it looks like it's getting a little bit, I would say, almost curly. So honestly, at this point, I have no idea what to expect till my entire head will be gray, if that's gonna happen, but it shall be definitely interesting. And since the gray hair is a bit drier because it has no pigment and the structure is a little bit different, I had to start using shampoo that was a little bit milder. Before that, I used some clarifying shampoo. It felt wonderful, but it just doesn't work so well for my gray hair. I feel like it makes it unnecessarily dry, so that's why I started using this shampoo that already has conditioner in it. At this point, since I still have a section of my hair that's been previously dyed, this is not enough, so I definitely have to use conditioner after I shampooed my hair. I'm not really picky about my conditioner that much anymore because we're talking only about that much. And as long as I keep it moisturized and as long as I condition my hair, it's fine. I didn't see any difference between different products. So right now I'm using this one. It's from the drugstore as well. The brand has been founded by a German video blogger, and I think it's a wonderful product. By the way, everything is cruelty-free and vegan that I'm gonna show you. And this is from the new product line. She used to have this pink product line. It was called Pink Lemonade. I still have the leave-in conditioner here. And now she launched this one, Apricot Shake. And I have to say I like this scent better because the pink line was a little bit too candy-like when I smelled it, and I'm not so fond of that. But I wanted to try the product because I had something else from her. I think it was like bath foam and a lip oil, and I loved it. So this one smells very much like apricots. I think there's something coconutty in there, I don't know, very nice and lovely. And I basically just use the conditioner only on the ends that have been previously bleached, and I don't use it on the rest of my hair. And when I'm done with conditioning, I rinse my hair out, and then I use something absolutely basic. So hold on. I have here this bottle of the very special hair product. This is a regular vinegar. So I always grab a jar like this. So this is a liter, and I put in about 3 tablespoons of regular vinegar, and then I fill it up with water, and then I simply rinse my entire hair. I make sure that I massage it also into my scalp, and once I've done that, I go through with cold water once again through my hair to rinse this a little bit off, and that were basically all the basic steps. The main reason why I'm doing the vinegar rinse is because we have quite a lot of lime in our water here in Vienna. And I feel like my hair is getting matte after a while because I have all the residue of the limestone in my hair, and rinsing my hair with vinegar makes it super shiny and a little bit softer. So that's what I'm doing. And honestly, it also kind of brings me back to my childhood, because that's exactly how I have been taking care of my hair when I was a kid and when I had long hair. So I would simply shampoo my hair with any shampoo we had at home. Back then there were not that many products on the market, and we usually had a shampoo that smelled like apples, and I loved it. And then my mom would simply grab a jar with water and put a little bit of vinegar in it, and she would rinse my hair, and that was it. That always made my hair softer, and it was easier to comb through. So these were the basic steps. So whenever I'm done with them, I simply wrap my hair into a towel and I let it sit for about half an hour, depending on how much time I have. I usually try to have it a little bit longer on my head so that all the moisture gets soaked by my towel. And then I always take the towel off, and before I even think about using a brush, the first step is always to use a leave-in conditioner, especially on the sections that have been previously bleached. So I have here these 2 leave-in conditioners. They are from the same brand like the regular conditioner that I'm using. So I spoke about the pink edition. I still have a little bit of this one left. I had it for at least over half a year, and there is enough for probably a month. So a little bit goes definitely a long way. So I always grab my hair and I spray the leave-in conditioner, especially on the sections that have been bleached. I go maybe a little bit higher, and then I grab this brush that I bought last year. It's the Tangle Teaser, and I start combing my hair through from the ends, and then I work my way up. That's the most gentle way, especially if your hair is long. And because my hair is kind of weird, I have to play with it a little bit, so I usually kind of crunch it with my hands in order to bring out the light wave that my hair has, and I make sure that I part it the way I like to part it, and then most of the time I will have it simply air dried. But sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I have to use my hair dryer, so in that case I would turn it on low heat and I would start drying my hair from the scalp. I actually don't blow the air on the bottom, like on the ends of my hair, only on my scalp, and that naturally makes the rest of my hair dry too. So that's all that there is actually to the regular hair care routine. Then I have here this product. That's a product for kids. That's a combing spray that I get in one of our drugstores. It smells like apples, and it smells literally like one of the shampoos that I used when I was a kid. So it's kind of a nostalgic thing, but it's also amazing in order to be able to brush through my hair daily without losing my mind, because again, Hagrid. So when I get up, I simply spray this, especially on the sections that have been previously bleached, and then I brush my hair through, and then I crunch it a little bit, and I spray it also sometimes on the gray antennas that are here on the top. It's just, the graying hair is it's a whole different story. I don't know what to do with that. I even tried to put some product that I normally use for the ends of my hair on the gray hair in order to see if that will make it any better. No, it's still very stubborn. It feels like, you know, like boar's hair. It's really, really thick and hard and frizzy. It's, as I said, it shall be interesting in future. This product can't be missing in my house because that's something I love using for the ends. First of all, the scent is just so beautiful. I don't understand how Lush still did not make a perfume that smells like this. I want a perfume that smells exactly like the R&B product for the ends of my hair. It's just so wonderful. And I have here the large packaging because I always bought the small one, and at some point it kind of felt stupid because I was like, you know what, I have a lot of hair and I like using this regularly, so I bought the large packaging, and I still have about half of the product left, and I don't even remember when I bought it. So that's just like the leave-in conditioner. A little bit goes a long way. Actually, while I'm having it in my hand, I'm gonna put in a little bit on the ends here. It definitely keeps my ends under control, and it seems like I don't have to chop them as often as I probably should. The next product that I have here is the Collab dry shampoo. So this one is the scent Mermaid, which is not that important to me. I have to like the scent, but which one it is, as long as I like it, I don't really care. So I don't have necessarily a preference. I had several kinds from Collab and I like them all. I find that the Collab dry shampoo is the only dry shampoo that really does not leave any white residue in my hair. That's why I keep buying it, and I was super happy when they started selling it in our drugstore so that I didn't have to order it. And for me personally, the key is to use the dry shampoo right before my hair gets greasy. You can always tell that your hair is still fine, but it's kind of on the verge, and that's when I use it. And if I do that on time, it doesn't get really greasy, and I can go definitely at least a week without washing my hair. I once went even 9 days, so that was the record so far. If I would wait till my hair gets greasy, it doesn't really help that much. So that's at least my personal experience. And then I have here my hairspray. It's one of the cheapest hairsprays that are out there. It's cruelty-free and vegan, and I love it. I find that it doesn't make my hair super sticky. I can brush it out easily, and it doesn't even cost €1. I think it's like 80 cents. It's ridiculous, and I love it. And I also don't hate the smell, because there are some hairsprays out there that just smell so horrible. And I remember one time they changed something in the smell, and it smelled god-awful. I could not stand it. And I was like, okay, maybe I will have to start looking for another hairspray. But fortunately, they changed it back. Maybe more people complained. And I'm so happy about that because I really could not stand it. I have a very strong sense of smell. And if there's something that's just, you know, irritating me, no, it's not gonna work, girl. Two last products I have here. So I have here the herbal hair dye from the brand Kadi in the shade Dark Blonde. And then I have here from the same brand the Neutral Henna. So it's basically like a herbal hair dye, but there's no pigment in it. It's only in order to make your hair stronger. It's the same brand. I don't have the packaging anymore, but it looks pretty much like this. So let's start with the Neutral Henna. So that's something I'm using about twice a year on the sections that have been previously bleached because it makes the hair stronger. It kind of seals the hair and it prevents it from breaking, and it definitely helped me to grow out my hair faster without having it cut way too often. So I usually have my hair cut only like twice a year, and my husband does that. I have a video about that, which I will link down below and also here in the right corner. So that's the Neutral Henna. If you're interested in me making a video about how I use this, let me know in the comments. I would be very happy to film it because I'm actually about to do it soon again. And then I have here this shade Dark Blonde. That's a shade that helps me to dye the ends that usually tend to get a little bit brassy to a shade that's more similar to my natural hair color. But it doesn't last super long, so after a few months I usually have to refresh it. I think I have still about a third of the package, And it's super easy to use. So again, if you're interested in seeing how I'm using this one, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, there's only one more thing I wanted to mention about this one. There's a little bit of indigo, so that makes the hair dye ashy. So that's why it helps me against the brassy tones in my hair. And as I see, that's all when it comes to the products. One last thing, and that's the brush and the comb I'm using. So I have here the Tangle Teaser I spoke about. I don't even remember, did I speak about it? If I did, I apologize, I don't remember shit. But yeah, I bought this one because it's very gentle to my hair, especially when I have to go through when it's wet. And this is a parting comb that I'm using in order to part my hair and whenever I'm doing different hairstyles. And that's all there is to say about my current hair care routine. So my hair is actually, even though it looks like there are so many products, super easy to maintain. I wash it once a week, I use all these products, and then I have very little work with it. I'm mostly wearing it braided, something like this, or 2 braids, sometimes even a bun. When I exercise, I usually braid it into a French braid so that it's not in my face and not anywhere on the side, because it would drive me insane, especially when I'm boxing. And when I go to bed, I like either braiding it or making a very loose bun on the top of my head so that I prevent it from rubbing on the bed sheets, because that's also something that can cause breakage. So, and that is going to be it for today. If you have more questions, you are very welcome to write them down below in the comments. And you can also let me know if you would be interested in the videos about the herbal hair dyes. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much. God bless you and see you next time. Bye. I've already filmed in the past 3... Okay, this is wrong. So if you want to go back and watch what oh my god! In case you want to go ahead and watch what was... And I have here these 2 leave-in conditioners from the same brand. That is the... Oops.